At the moment, I'm a postdoctoral researcher and I've just started. I'm looking at detecting pest species in the waterways. So particularly we're looking for rats and stoats and possums, things like that. And how we're trying to find them is we're tracking the little bits of DNA that they leave in the water. But the big problem is that for some animals, like stoats, there's not a lot of them in the environment, and they kind of spread far and in between. So we're trying to find ways to detect them in very low quantities of the DNA that they leave, and also trying to work out, okay, so if we found this amount of DNA, how many animals are going to be in an area, and that will be very important for, I think, land managers and people working in conservation to be able to track these animals down and remove them. So there's a few applications that we can use to actually find the DNA. And I think some of them you can passively filter the water. So you just put in stakes and the water passes through in streams. But then you can also just go out in the field and get little syringes and just push water through, and you will pick up all the DNA of what's in the water. So it's a matter of trying to target the DNA that we want. So we really want only rat DNA, so we will look specifically for rats. But DNA flows in the environment, so I think another question in our research is wondering how far the DNA will flow and how long it'll take to get there. So if a rat's been in an area maybe a week ago or a couple of days ago, if we're able to find out where it is and how long it's been there for.
Interesting. So you can pick up a single rat in a massive forest. That must be a bit of a struggle to, when there's small numbers of rats, how do you pick up those small bits of DNA?
So it's a matter of sampling. So you're trying to work out how best to sample for them. If it's going to take litres and litres of water that you've got to pick up and filter through, or if it's just going to take maybe finding the right place where the rats will be around. So when we're looking at some stuff with stoats, so using dogs to find where the stoats are, where their dens are, and then sampling the water around the dens, because maybe we can sort of concentrate it in that area, and then eventually once we work out how strong the signal is from a very concentrated area, we can work out if we're maybe a kilometre away from that area, how strong that DNA signal will be over there.
Sounds like a lot of work. Is it all done by hand?
Yes, so there's it works well with people that are actually sampling out there. We can go out, and whilst we're actually putting traps out, we can be collecting water as we do when we're there. And because it's just filters, where we're not carrying water back with us, they're quite easy just to you put in a Ziploc bag and put in your backpack and take it along with you. So it's a very cool application, very new, and I think we're just trying to test out the best ways to use it.